Scalpel.
Here.
Sponge.
Here.
Wait. He's convulsing. He's convulsing. We're gonna have to shock him.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have to shock
God.
him.
These are the results of 1,000 electric volts. A neck with bolts. Nurse, we're losing him. Check the pulse. A kid who refused to respect adults. Wore spectacles with tape frames and a freckled nose. A corny looking white boy, scrawny and always ornery. Cause I was always sick of brawny bullies picking on me. And I might snatch. One day just like that, I decided to strike back and flatten every tire on the bike rack. My first day in junior high, this kid said, it's you and I, 3 o'clock sharp, this afternoon you die. I looked at my watch, it was 1:20. I already gave you my lunch money, what more do you want from me? He said, don't try to run from me, you just make it worse. My palms were sweaty and I started to shake it first. Something told me, try to fake a stomach ache, it worse. I screamed, ow, my appendix feel like they get burst. Teacher, teacher, quick, I need a naked nurse. What's the matter? I don't know, my leg, it hurts. Leg? I thought you said it was your tummy. Oh, I mean it is, but I also got a bum knee. Mr. Mathers, the fun and games are over. And just for that stunt, you're gonna get some extra homework. But don't you wanna give me after school detention? Nah, that bully wants to beat your ass and I'ma let him. Damage, ever since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go they keep playing my song. Brain damage, ever since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go they keep playing my song. Brain way before my baby daughter Haley, I was harassed daily by this fat kid named D'Angelo Bailey, an 8th grader who acted obnoxious, cause his father boxed us, so every day he'd shove me in the lockers. One day he came in the bathroom while I was pissing, and had me in the position to beat me into submission. He banged my head against the urinal till he broke my nose, soaked my clothes in blood, grabbed me and choked my throat. I tried to plead and tell him we shouldn't be, but he just wouldn't leave. He kept choking me and I couldn't breathe. He looked at me and said, you gonna die, honky. The principal walked in and started helping him stomp me. I made him think they beat me to death, holding my breath for like 5 minutes before they finally left. Then I got up and ran to the janitor's storage booth, kicked the door loose and ripped out the foreign screws, grabbed some sharp objects, brooms and foreign tools. This is for every time you took my orange juice, I stole my seat in the lunchroom and drank my chocolate milk. Every time you tipped my tray and it dropped and spilled. I'm getting you back, bully, now once and for good. I cocked the broomstick back and swung hard as I could, and beat him over the head with it till I broke the wood. Knocked him down and stood on his chest with 1 foot. Made it home later that same day, started reading a comic, and suddenly everything became gray. I couldn't even see what I was trying to read. I went deaf and my left ear started to bleed. My mother started screaming, what are you on, drugs? Look at you, you're getting blood all over my rug. She beat me over the head with the remote control, opened a hole and my whole brain fell out of my skull. I picked it up and screamed, look bitch, what have you done? Oh my God, I'm sorry son. Shut up you cunt, I said fuck it. Took it and stuck it back up in my head, then I sewed it shut and put a couple of screws in my neck. Damn it, just since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go they keep playing my song. Brain damage, ever since the day I was born. Drugs, what they used to say I was on. They say I never knew which way I was going, but everywhere I go they keep playing my song. Brain damage, it's brain damage. I got brain damage. It's brain damage. It's probably brain damage. It's brain damage.
Hello there, people. I'm Bailey Robert Chandler. Yes, Bailey Robert Chandler. And I'm trying to fix this screen here. Hold on a minute. Okay, there we go. Anyway, for those who are wondering what's that scrolling right there, well, I tell you. See, later on tonight, which, by the way, if you can't read it, I'll slow it down just for a moment. Watch Cash Explosion tonight, January 20th, 2024 at 7:30 p.m. for, get this people, yeah, watch it tonight at 7:30 p.m. for the drawing, and, hold on, this is going too slow, possible pick for one Bailey Robert Chandler. Yeah, that's right. I signed up for a drawing to be on Cash Explosion. Now, will I be picked? I don't know yet. See, that's a good question, people. Polar Express 2 in development 20 years later. Yep, the Polar Express. But they said I don't know, but I want to see another Polar Express because the first Polar Express movie, they said, I don't know if you see it right here. First, our producer Gary Goetzman reveals that the Polar Express 2 is being worked out, though it's not clear the sequel will actually happen due to mixed reviews and poor box office of the original, which I did not know. I mean, it's a good film, but I don't think there needs to be another Polar Express film, but I did share it just in case, and one person has liked it, and it's my friend Xavier who liked that, and that's good. Good. Also, by the way, today, January the 20th, 2024, and yes, watch Cash Explosion tonight, just in case if I get picked, which I highly doubt I will get picked. Anyway, let's look at some news. Huff, or HUF, drops limited edition orange wine. This is by foodbeast.com. And also yesterday, people, yesterday was International Fetish Day. I am not telling you what my fetish is. But guess what? I celebrated it, and I celebrated it real good. And no, it's not a foot fetish, before you ask. But do you know what today is, people? Out of all the days that we could celebrate, people, let's look at the days. National Cheese Lovers Days today, people. National Cheese Lovers. Yeah, you can celebrate any cheese. Blue cheese, cheddar cheese, blue cheese, Limburger cheese, Parmesan cheese, blue cheese, Limburger, Jarlsberg cheese, you know, any cheese. Sorry, I mean the hibachi leftovers from last night. Anyway, also it's National DJ Day today, National Penguin Day, Camcorder Day, yeah, camcorder. Okay. Guru Gobind Singh Jahanti, never heard of him. Inauguration Day, International Day of Acceptance, National Charlie Day, National Claudia Day, National Coffee Break Day, National Judy Day, National Sebastian Day, National Use Your Gift Card Day, Penguin Awareness Day. Yeah, the penguins of Madagascar, which is an awesome show. Soup Swap Day, Take a Walk Outdoors Day. Not right now, you shouldn't. I walked out there to go to Kroger's, and guess what? My ears about froze off. And not like they didn't, but they almost. I don't want that, and you don't want that either, people. Blueface's birthday, what? David Lynch's birthday, Bill Mayer's birthday, I don't know. Emma Marie's birthday, even Peter's birthday. Skeet Ulrich. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't get. Well, anyway, these are the holidays. I'm gonna share this one, National Cheese Lovers Day, and I should have shared International Fetish Day yesterday, and I'm sorry if I didn't. But, sometimes I don't know, maybe Facebook would actually like me. Well, actually, no, I think Facebook's getting on to more people over sex or stuff like that, Yeah, the Penguins of Madagascar, even though that's a cartoon and not real penguins. Let's read this. Huff drops limited edition orange wine with Tank Garage Winery. Popular skating streetwear brand Huff, or HUF, has linked up with Tank Garage Winery to produce a limited edition orange wine that's like 100% pure squeezed sunshine. Really? And this is by Reach Gento. Anyway, created by letting white grapes and skins mingle for a week, it delivers tropical aromas, sexy tangerine hues, and exotic flavors like citrus, peach, and nectarine. Made with rare Tazal greased grapes, it's a nod to viticulture history. Wait, what? Viticulture? What the fuck is viticulture? Let me look that up real quick. Or I'm looking it up. Hold on. Viticulture definition.
Viticulture.
Oh, viticulture. The cultivation of grapevines. Okay.
Viticulture.
Viticulture, not viticulture. Okay.
Viticulture. Viticulture. Viticulture.
Okay, we get it now. Okay, good. Viticulture. Anyway, only 42 cases are available for this unique collector's project in partnership with Huff. Pop a bottle and have a taste to winter shellfish. Wait, what? Winter shellfish. 70s R&B and good rides with this relaxed sipper. And to show that I shared the National Penguin Day and National Cheese Lovers Day, there it is. National Cheese Lovers Day today and National Penguin Day. Also, I need to share one more day, which is the Penguin Awareness Day. If I remember. Oh, there it is. Penguin Awareness Day. Copy. Paste. There you go. Now we need to get to a video. I need to find the video though. Let me get rid of that real quick. That thing, yeah.
Professor always sent me something different that I never would have made.
The most amazing recipes delivered.
I'm currently in Bedford County, Virginia at one of the last surviving combination Long John Silver's and Taco Bell. What I want to know is how these wonders of the modern world came to be, why they're slowly dying off, and maybe most importantly, what secret menu hacks you can get at these combination fast food restaurants. Thanks to Rocket Money for sponsoring this episode. I'm Sam Reed and welcome to Season 6 of the Studio Review. First up, I went inside that Long John Silver's and Taco Bell and was immediately impressed by the theming. I've found that these usually look more like one restaurant or the other, like mostly Taco Bell, but this one was pretty evenly split. They even had different color booths and themed art on each side of the restaurant, even though you just order at the same counter. I came here to order a little creation I'm gonna call the Shrimp Cheesy Gordita Crunch. And just to clarify here, the items I'll be eating in this video aren't menu items in the sense that I'll order them and the employees will make make them. I'm just going to be ordering multiple things and then making Frankenstein combinations out of them. So LJS already offers fish tacos and shrimp tacos on their full menu, so I wanted to make sure this creation had a distinctive Taco Bell flair to it. So I ordered a CGC with a Doritos taco shell and no meat on it. And then I got an order of fried shrimp. And just a friendly reminder to remove the tails before you make your shrimp cheesy cheese.
Yeah.
And there she is. She's beautiful. I went ahead and tasted it, and let me tell you guys, this was surprisingly good. I wasn't sure what sauce to use, so I tried the Long John Silver's tartar sauce, the Taco Bell fire sauce, and then a combination of the two. I think my favorite was the first bite, so the one that just had the tartar sauce on it. Admittedly, the Doritos CGC is such a strong menu item. To be clear, it's hands down the best thing on the Taco Bell menu. That it would probably carry pretty much any meat you put on there, but this was still good. So the verdict on this one, recommend. Off to a strong start. Next up, I'll be heading to a KFC Taco Bell, but first, I want to talk about what we did to deserve these monuments to fast food ingenuity. How did combo restaurants come about? Well, as you probably already know, the very first combo fast food restaurant came about in 1956 when Colonel Harland D. Sanders fell in love with a young Wendy Thomas. I'm just kidding. Those are real people, but Wendy wasn't even born in 1956. The short answer is that we owe most of it to shared parent companies. And the true pioneer of combo fast food restaurants is a little company called Yum Brands. They currently own Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, KFC, and the Habit Burger Grill. But in the heyday of combination fast food, they also owned Long John Silver's and A&W. So around 2002, they started going crazy with co-branded restaurants. There's this really funny article from 2005 that just kind of explains what a co-branded restaurant is. It mentions that at the time, Yum was operating around 2,700 multi-branded restaurants, and they planned on opening about another 2,000 over the next 2 years. And they list a few benefits of multi-branded restaurants. One being that you could pair a less well-known brand like Long John Silver's with one of their flagship restaurants like Taco Bell to help introduce the less popular one to new audiences. And two, apparently at the time this article was written, Taco Bell got most of its traffic at lunchtime, whereas KFC was more of like a dinner place. So you combine the two and then you get steady traffic all day long. And the third reason they give is that they were like, maybe we'll attract couples that can't agree on what to eat, which I don't know why, that is very funny to me. Other combination restaurants mentioned in this article include Wendy's and Tim Hortons, which had 30 co-branded locations at the time, and Carl's Jr. and Green Burrito, which had 1,000. So that being said, let's go to one of the most common combination fast food restaurants you can find today, KFC and Taco Bell. It's also, in my opinion, one of the best examples of a co-brand, both for the exterior and the menu. Like, they really go half and half. The one I went to was in Memphis, Tennessee, and I came here to try two different creations, the first one being a chicken tender taco. So I ordered a spicy potato soft taco, as is, no modifications, a single chicken tender, didn't know you could order that, and then some KFC sauce. Some assembly required, but here it is in all its glory. I wasn't sure how it would taste with both the chicken and the potatoes, but it was actually really good. I would definitely recommend this one. I also tried a version of this with the cheesy roll-up, but it wasn't quite as good in my opinion. The second item I wanted to try was a combination of each restaurant's signature Mountain Dew flavor. Taco Bell has Baja Blast, and KFC has a peach-flavored Mountain Dew called Sweet Lightning. In full transparency here, the KFC Taco Bell was out of Sweet Lightning. It was firing blanks. So I had to drive to a regular KFC a few minutes away to pull this off. I had my Baja Blast from the combination restaurant and my Sweet Lightning from the KFC, and I combined them about half and half. I guess you could either call it Sweet Blast or Baja Lightning. I kind of like Baja Lightning, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this was not very good. You probably could have guessed that from the color of it. I like them both on their own, but I would not recommend this combo. Coming up, I'm gonna try a Pizza Hut combo, a dessert combo, and some fast food surf and turf. But first, I want to take a second to thank Rocket Money, who's the sponsor of this episode. Value menus at fast food restaurants can help you save a quick buck here and there, but when it comes to real savings, Rocket Money is here to help. Rocket Money is the app you need to save more and manage your money better. This personal finance app allows you to manage subscriptions, lower bills, make a custom budget, and grow your savings all in one place. I was looking at my internet bill the other day because I feel like it's a little high, and I noticed that it's scheduled to go up another $35 a month later this year. That's going to be over $400 a year more than I'm already paying. Thankfully, Rocket Money can help lower your bills by negotiating with these companies on your behalf. You can just upload a photo of your bill, tap a few buttons and Rocket Money will handle the rest. Not only can you potentially save money, but you also don't have to sit on hold for exorbitant amounts of time just to speak to a human who may or may not be helpful. Rocket Money can also help you identify and cancel unwanted subscriptions. They've helped save their members an average of $720 a year in canceled subscriptions. To save more and spend less, join over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/SamReed or click the link in the description to get started for free. That's rocketmoney.com/SamReed, spelled R-E-I-D. All right, next up, we're headed to a combination Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins in Hermitage, Tennessee, which is just outside of Nashville. I was there for what will henceforth be known as the Boston Ice Cream Pie Sandwich. I don't know, I'm still workshopping the name. I ordered a Boston cream pie, 2 scoops of icing on the cake ice cream, and a vanilla frosted donut with sprinkles. This one required a decent amount of assembly on my part. I had to go with the Boston cream pie because it's a solid base. If it was just a regular donut, then ice cream would have fallen out through the hole in the bottom donut. So here's the finished product, and I did not have high hopes for this one, but I was pleasantly surprised. One thing that I should have seen coming was that the Boston cream pie crumpled under the pressure of biting down on a sandwich. Like, it didn't have the same structural integrity as a traditional ice cream sandwich. So just know that it's a little messier than if you were to eat each of these items individually. But I'm gonna go ahead and recommend this one. This was delightful. Before we move on to our next stop, I wanted to investigate why these restaurants seem to be fewer and farther between than they once were. And even though I couldn't find a completely satisfying answer, I did find a number of contributing factors. So the simplest answer is that for some of these, the restaurant brands were either sold or went separate ways. Like Yum sold LJS and A&W in 2011, so some franchisees have continued operating those existing combo restaurants. But there aren't like additional combo restaurants with those brands being opened anymore. Same with
remember there used to be a combo restaurant, I think, around here that had KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut around here, but now it's not around here anymore. That would have been awesome to try still. A Taco Bell, KFC, and Pizza Hut combination restaurant.
Wendy's and Tim Hortons. Wendy's actually sold Timmy Ho's in 2006, so only a handful of those combos still exist. The only one I could confirm in the US is in Beaver Creek, Ohio. Another factor is that from what I could tell, it's trickier to manage inventory at these combo restaurants. So they run a higher risk of having more food waste than single branded locations. And that ends up being costly for the franchisee. So you have all these factors, and then when it comes time for a multi-branded restaurant to remodel, it's common for them to revert back to just a single concept. Or in some rare cases, they go from 3 brands to 2, but more on that later. There were a couple interesting cases where the parent company still owns all the brands involved, but they're eliminating the multi-branded concept anyway. Like there's Carl's Jr. and Green Burrito, which I mentioned earlier. Both are owned by CKE Restaurants, also known as Hardee's and Red Burrito. From what I researched, they've removed the burrito branding from all but maybe 1 or 2 Carl's Jr. locations in Southern California. Same with Dairy Queen and Orange Julius. DQ acquired Orange Julius in the 80s, and they co-branded a ton of locations, but fast forward to 2024 and Orange Julius kind of doesn't exist anymore. And the only lingering artifacts from that era are a few Orange Julius items that are featured as menu options on the DQ menu. It seems like those companies just decided that it would be clearer if they streamlined their branding. Like not enough customers knew what a Green Burrito or an Orange Julius was for it to be worth it. But the real reason, the biggest reason in my opinion, that these restaurants are now an endangered species is that they never really capitalized on exclusive crossover items like the ones I'm trying to create in this video. And in fact, I saw a Reddit post from a former employee that said some locations actively forbade it. Like he wasn't allowed to use Taco Bell lettuce on the KFC sandwiches. All right, it's time to get to what might be the most adventurous combination item in this video.
Well, maybe they should try it again, and do that.
I'm gonna call the fast food.
Well, I guess fast food restaurants won't do that because, well, they're conglomerates.
Surf and turf.
Watch 100 plus channels of live TV with YouTube TV. Try it free. Terms apply. Cancel anytime.
Factor provides balanced eating made simple.
Good.
They provide a new menu every week with delicious, nutritious.
For that, I traveled to a combination Long John Silver's and A&W in Charlestown, West Virginia. Not to be confused with Charleston, West Virginia. And I was pumped because A&W is not something that I have a ton of experience with. They are, however, owned by a different company in Canada, and they are thriving there. Like slightly different menu and over 1,000 locations. Who knew? One final side note, and then I promise I'll get to the food, but this was not the first LJS A&W I tried to to visit. The first one I tried to go to was in Kimball, Tennessee. And long story short, I found out on my way there that it burned to the ground. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but there's some very funny reviews about it burning down, and then there's an auto-generated response from Long John Silver's. And that said, "Ahoy, Clint. Thank you for sharing this feedback with us," which cracked me up. Okay, back to the fast food surf and turf. And I call it that because surf and turf is technically any combination of seafood and red meat, not just lobster and steak. I went with the grilled shrimp this time instead of the fried shrimp because I thought that would work a little bit better. And then I ordered the Papa Burger from A&W. In my research, I found that they hilariously tried to introduce a third pounder, which was bigger than the quarter pounder from McDonald's. But Americans didn't understand fractions, so people thought they were getting a worse deal because 3 is smaller than 4. So they discontinued the burger. Amazing. I also got a root beer float because, you know, when in Rome. Okay, I assembled the surf and turf burger, added a little bit of lemon sauce, and then dug in. And I'm big enough to admit this. This was a big swing and a miss. Not something I would recommend. It wasn't terrible. I just feel like it was like a step down from eating the burger by itself. There's a chance the shrimp might have been better on their mushroom and Swiss burger, but I'm not too sure. I will say though, the root beer float is still an all-time great, so that made it worth the trip. All right, I have one more stop to make on this culinary journey, but I just want to take a second to acknowledge and remember one of the greatest casualties of this mass extinction event, and that's the Kentaco Hut. A combination KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut. This glorious triple combination has all but vanished from the face of the earth. From what I could find, there were as many as 50 of these at one point in the United States, but almost all of them have either gone from 3 restaurants to 2 or died off completely. Like this one in Pocosin, Virginia. It's just a shell of what it once was. Makes me sad thinking about people eating dinner in there and not knowing what they could have been having. I would be thrilled to be wrong about this, but I believe the only remaining Kentaco Huts in the US are in Puerto Rico. The KFC Yum Center in Louisville technically has all 3, but that's more of a food court than it is like a combination restaurant. I will say, before they went extinct, one guy from Thrillist combined ingredients from all 3 of the restaurants into one giant pizza, which predictably he said was, and I quote, kinda gross. So, without access to a Kentaco Hut, I went to the next best thing, a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
I like the music, finally.
I'm at the Pizza Hut.
What?
I'm at the Taco Bell.
What?
I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
I'm at the Pizza Hut.
What?
I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
The song you just heard was inspired by the location on Jamaica Avenue in Queens, and they recently remodeled that location, and I got worried because it kind of looks like it's just a Taco Bell now. But if you zoom in on Google Maps, you can see that they still have a tiny little Pizza Hut logo there. The one I went to was in Christiansburg, Virginia, and unlike KFC Taco Bells, which are half and half, most of these are just Taco Bells that sell Pizza Hut Express items inside, like what you can get inside at Target. I tried 2 different creations here, and the first one is a little something I like to call the pizza party. So I ordered a personal pan pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut, and then a Mexican pizza from Taco Bell, and you just put one on top of the other.
Wow.
I was not anticipating this, but they fit together so perfectly. Like, not only the size, but the cuts and everything. It's like they were made for each other. So I present to you the pizza party, a match made in heaven. To be honest, I was fully expecting this to taste bad. Like, there was no way this combination was gonna work. But against all odds, it was actually pretty good. Like, the textures and flavors were pretty complimentary. I would recommend trying this. The second creation I tried was Pizza Hut breadsticks dipped in Taco Bell nacho cheese. I call it Pizza Bell fondue. And it definitely wasn't bad. It just wasn't better than dipping the breadsticks in the marinara sauce that comes with them. So I'm gonna have to say that I do not recommend the Pizza Bell fondue. Before I wrap up, I just want to list a few combo restaurants I wasn't able to make it to, and then I'll give you my recommendation for which creations you should try if you get to visit one of these increasingly rare gems. First up is KFC Long John Silver's. As I looked at the menu, there just weren't any combinations that I thought looked that appealing to me. Next up is KFC Pizza Hut, and I'm pretty sure I had one of these close to me growing up, but I couldn't seem to find one anywhere. As a side note, some of these are pretty hard to find on Google Maps because most are just listed as one or the other. It's less common to see them have both in the title. I also did not go to a Pizza Hut / Wing Street, and that's because I discovered that Wing Street is just the name of Pizza Hut's chicken menu. Like, Wing Street only exists inside Pizza Hut. They tried a standalone location in 2012, but it was unsuccessful, so they closed it. And finally, there are the restaurants owned by Focus Brands, which include Auntie Anne's, Carvel, and Cinnabon. You'll see 2 of those combined.
Yeah, I remember that Wing Street too. I think I went past that Wing Street in Akron, Ohio. I think that's where it was at. It probably wasn't that.
Pretty frequently.
tell you why it probably wasn't successful at the time, because Buffalo Wild Wings at the time. That's probably why.
But there's
And
one
now Buffalo Wild Wings is suffering.
location that has all three combined, and that's in Cincinnati, Ohio. I bet there are some wild creations you could come up with there. Alright, as promised, I want to end the episode with my top recommendation from all the creations I tried in this video. So as a reminder, the ones I liked in general were the Shrimp Cheesy Gordita Crunch, the Chicken Tender Taco, the Boston Ice Cream Pie Sandwich, and the Pizza Party. But if I had to pick just one, my favorite out of all of them, it would be the Shrimp CGC. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into combo fast food restaurants, even just a sliver as much as I have. I hope it served as a reminder that you can find whimsy in just about anything if you look for it. Be sure to let me know in the comments, what combo restaurants do you have near you, and what menu creations would you want to try? And most importantly, just remember that even when it doesn't feel like it, it's going to be okay. I'll see you soon.
Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Yeah, Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Hold on, let me share this video with someone special. Okay, I shared the video to my group chat and to my dad, which I don't know what I should add on to my group chat. But anyway, I need to share this to here. Yep. I don't know what to say about this video. Hold on a minute. This video, of course, this video is by Sam Reed, and I like it because he is going to the rare combination fast food restaurants. I miss the fast food combination. Of course I spelled that wrong. Combination around me. Around the, around the Charleston, West Virginia area. And yet there used to be some around here, like the Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC, or the Pizza Hut, KFC, and Taco Bell, or whatever.
Make sure to watch Cash Explosion tonight at 7:30 p.m. on YouTube, WSAZ, or the website to see if Bailey Robert Chandler gets picked to be on the show. For YouTube channel, go to https://www.youtube.com/channel/UC Tunkers MH5S73 Baco QNS7WG. For website, go to https://www.ohiolottery.com/games/cash-explosion-show.